Randy Johnson back on the hill, and here is Carlos Guillen, a big bat in yesterday's game. He tied the game with a 6th inning home run against Mike Messina. Now batting right-handed. Fastball too low from Randy Johnson. Guillen hit .320 in the regular season. It is 3 for 6 in this division series. He also had a double yesterday in addition to his home run. And too low. 2-0. I started to mention in the first inning, Joe, we were talking about the problems that Randy has had winning in these division series games. Only 2-7 lifetime. That includes Game 3 last year at Yankee Stadium against the Angels, a game which we worked on ESPN. That's into right center field. Over to cut it off. And holding Bernie Williams to a single, Bobby Abreu. Here is Ivan Rodriguez. And neither of the Rodriguezes is doing well so far in this postseason. As Alex Rodriguez, 1 hit in 9 at-bats, but Ivan Rodriguez for the Tigers he'd take a hit right now. He has gone hitless.
And that's very surprising for Ivan because he stays on top of the ball most of the time, which means one of them usually sneaks through the infield, if not a line drive.
Pudge Rodriguez has had 73 lifetime at-bats against Randy Johnson and a .247 average against him. 1 home run in all those at-bats. And that slider, he got that slider up a little bit, and Pudge fouls it into the crowd off to the right. And it is 1-2.
Well, just watching Randy, he seems to be throwing free and easy, not exactly where he wants to throw that pitch. But he throws so hard. If you're a hard thrower, you got a lot of movement on your pitch up there. You can get away with it sometimes.
1-2 strikes. Fastball, he tried to put him away, but it was too high, and Rodriguez laid off. 2-2. Guillen, the runner at first. Now Guillen is one of the few Tigers who will now and again steal a base. He had 20 steals this year. That ball is foul on the third base side. 2-2 the count to Pudge Rodriguez. Sean Casey, a left-handed hitter, is on deck.
Carlos Guillen is one of the truly underrated players in the game. I mean, he's a good hitter. He runs well. He's just an excellent player. And he's being a switcher, that gives him a great advantage because he stays back on the ball in the batter's box. That's what I like most. Very rarely will you see him get out in front on his front foot. He just stays back and makes a good swing.
And he and Randy Johnson have crossed paths before. When Randy Johnson was traded by the Mariners to Houston, Carlos Guillen is one of the guys that went to Seattle in that deal. Abreu can't get it. Never stopping Guillen. He's at third. First and third, nobody out. Gave Abreu an anxious moment as he came around third. And back to the bag at first is Pudge Rodriguez. The batter, Sean Casey. First left-handed hitter to come up against Randy Johnson tonight. Now, Pudge Rodriguez, in his younger days, Joe, he used to steal a lot of bases. He did have 8 steals this year. But in Texas, when he was, several years ago, he'd go out and steal 20 bases or more in a season quite often. Strike to Sean Casey.
Well, the key here for Sean is, can he handle the fastball in or the slider away?
Casey is 3 for 12 lifetime against Randy Johnson. 3 hits, 12 at-bats.
Which is very good, actually, for a lefty.
Most lefties are 1 for 28, something like that. That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Even a double play ball would get the first run of the game home here.
You have to put the ball in play because you're the key here. Because if you do not get the runner home from third and the next guy hits a ground ball, you're out of the inning. So you can do anything to get the run home as long as you put the ball in play, other than the pop up on the infield.
And then they've got a rousing "Let's Go Tigers" cheer going on. That's through. Base hit. Guillen scores. Pudge to third. The throw. Safe. He overslid the bag but got back. And Alex Rodriguez argues the call with Larry Vanover.
Well, the throw definitely beat him. Excellent throw from right field by Bobby Abreu. Obviously, A-Rod must have missed him. Ground ball in the hole. Good attempt there by Cano. He was trying to make the play. And look at this throw by Bobby Abreu.
Abreu with a very strong arm.
Just under the glove of Cano. And a very accurate and strong throw from right field by Abreu.
A run is in. And a big swing and a miss on a slider by Brandon Inge. What about that tag at third, Joe?
Well, let's take a look because the throw clearly beats him. It looked like he tagged him on the shoulder.
Oh, he got him right in the, right there.
He didn't miss it.
A ball and a strike now to Inge.
Abreu keeps the ball down so it could be cut off all the way.
I mean, it does look like he got him before he touched that bag.
Well, it definitely looks like he was out. He got him on the left shoulder. I know his left arm was reaching for the bag.
You know, it's funny because oftentimes, if the throw beats the runner
and you execute
and there
properly,
is a tag made, you're out.
Well, if you execute properly, if you don't make a real wild swipe tag or something like that. Alex made the proper tag. He hit him on the shoulder.
1-2. And a pop-up foul back out of play. Brandon Inge, one of the Tigers with lots of power, who hits late in the order. 27 home runs this year. Alex Rodriguez still going at Larry Vanover at third base, and I think with good reason.
Yeah, I think he had a good case as well.
I mean, and I agree with you, though, with your first comment. Vanover must have felt that A-Rod missed the tag entirely. Otherwise, how could he have made that call? That fastball misses, down and in. 2-2 to Inge. Nobody out in the inning yet. Guillen, Rodriguez, and Casey have all hit singles. 1-0. Detroit. Joe Torre in the Yankee dugout. The slider put him away. Now Granderson, another lefty. Fastball off the outside. Now a double play would end the inning. And the Yankee middle infielders playing for the double play.
Although Granderson is awfully hard to double up.
Granderson grounded into only 4 double plays all year. He helped him a little bit on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Granderson, though, I mean, he's a free swinger. That's his game. Yesterday, he had 2 of the biggest at-bats of the game. A sacrifice fly in the 5th inning with a runner at third and 1 out. And a triple in the 7th inning that drove in the winning run with a runner at third and 1 out. Up the middle. Cano. Jeter 1 to first. Safe.
You can't make it any better than that, but as I said, Granderson runs so well, it's difficult to double him up.
Never made the exchange.
Well, he knew he didn't have time. He made the play the only way he would have a chance to double Granderson up.
Placido Polanco, the leadoff man, is up now. Singled his first time. 2 runs in for the Tigers. Granderson gets an RBI on what was almost a double play ball, but he was too quick.
Well, the only way you ever have a chance really to double up a guy like Granderson is 2 short throws, meaning one of them being a short throw, and that means the ball close to second base. Just an excellent play by both Jeter and Cano. You can't make it any better than Jeter did, and you can't make the play any better than Cano did. The speed of Granderson saved him there.
1 ball, no strikes. Pulled foul by Polanco. By the way, that second run, as they were trying to get that double play, scored by Pudge Rodriguez from third base. And that's a sore subject for Alex Rodriguez and the Yankees, because he shouldn't have been at third base, and he was out at third.
Well, Alex Rodriguez definitely thought he got him. It appeared to me that he tagged him on the shoulder before he touched the bag as well. And as we noted, Alex was still talking to the umpire all the way through that at the next at bat.
I thought he got him on the chest and the shoulder.
Right. He definitely tagged him. So he must have felt like he got his hand in there quicker than we thought. But
the Tigers take advantage of a call that goes their way, and they turn it into an extra run. 1-2 to Polanco.
But you have to give the Tigers credit. They're forcing the issue. And Punch right there, he hits him. And there you see his hand grab the bag, but obviously close. But Alex is, he just was, I think he was definitely surprised. Because the throw definitely beat him to the bag. It was excellent play by Bobby Abreu as well.
Then they got Granderson picked off. Giambi double clutches, high throw, 3 for second.
One of the problems you have, is the throw is a little high over to first base, but Giambi has to make sure he steps in to get the ball. Well, he does step in. He does everything properly. He just doesn't make a good throw. He looked like he couldn't get it out of his glove at first. And it's, a lot of times a speedy runner, if he's on first base and the left-hander tries to pick him up, you just keep going, and a lot of times you're going to make it.
Up the middle. Base hit. Here comes Granderson. Run number 3.
Down in time.
Here's Monroe. Slider fouled off his foot. That's pretty good hitting by Polanco on that slider, wasn't it?
Well, the great thing about it, he didn't try to pull it. He tried to go right back through the middle with it. A lot of times when that slider comes in, right-handers try to pull it to get it out of their kitchen, so to speak, and that's when they miss it or top it. He just went right back through the middle with it. He did not try to pull it.
So 3 runs are in, and things conspiring against the Yankees here. That one is hit well, but there is Matsui, and the inning is over. The bad call by the umpire, and then the failure to execute on the pickoff. The Tigers have a 3-0 lead heading to the 3rd. Stay tuned. When we come back, we'll be joined by Ernie Harwell.